wonder what fleets are really doing in the first 48 hours after a disaster? Curious how mixing EVs and ICE vehicles might actually be your smartest move right now. Or maybe you just want the latest tips, tools, and fleet tested strategies to keep your trucks rolling and your drivers safe? Well, you're in the right place. Hey, work truck friends, welcome back to Truck Chat, your one stop spot for real world insights, must know fleet news, and stories that hit home for vocational truck and van pros. I'm your host, Lauren Fletcher, and we're diving into the big ideas driving fleet innovation as of May 2025. Today, we've got a lineup packed with disaster prep tips, cost-cutting advice, leadership inspiration, upfit know-how, new tech, and a few can't-miss events you'll want on your calendar. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you're always in the loop. So let's get rolling. Kicking things off, what do the first 48 hours really look like after a disaster hits your fleet? We're talking hurricanes, wildfires, grid-down chaos, and how fleets stay operational when everything else comes to a halt. In the first 48 hours, Fleet Readiness for Real-World Disaster Response, we break down exactly how public and private fleets are preparing for the unexpected. From building strong communication plans across departments to making sure emergency fueling options are in place, these fleets aren't just reacting, they're planning ahead. You'll learn how they're managing backup power, coordinating drivers even when cell service is down, and setting up redundant systems that can keep trucks moving when the going gets tough. If disaster recovery is still a someday project on your whiteboard, this feature makes a strong case for why you should start prepping now before you're caught in the storm. Next up, going electric doesn't have to be all or nothing. How mixed energy fleets are shaping the future of fleet management takes a smart look at how fleets are blending electric, hybrid, and traditional fuel vehicles into one flexible strategy. The article dives into how fleet managers are mapping their routes more strategically, using real-world utilization data to decide which vehicles belong where and working around charging limitations instead of being held back by them. It's all about building a fleet that works for you now with the ability to grow into the future. You'll also get insights into how this mixed approach is helping fleets hit sustainability goals without jumping headfirst into infrastructure they may not be ready for. If you've been waiting for a realistic middle ground EV strategy, this article might be the one that helps you move forward confidently. Now let's talk about a pain point almost every fleet is feeling: rising accident costs. Why accident costs keep climbing and what fleets can do about it digs into the real reasons behind these growing bills, and it's not just inflation. Advanced safety tech is great until a fender bender turns into a four-figure repair. Add in technician shortages, longer wait times, stricter insurance carriers, and it's a recipe for budget headaches. But this feature gives you a path forward. We're talking about smarter coaching programs, real-time reporting improvements, and the role dash cams play in protecting your drivers and limiting liability. If your claims costs are climbing or your repair delays are stacking up, this one gives you practical, no-fluff steps to take control. Need a little inspiration? How about a full-on fleet origin story that starts with a garden hose? Building a fleet from the back lot to the fleet yard is the story of Aaron Skalka, who started out washing trucks and ended up running a full-service fleet management business. This piece takes you inside that journey, from those early gritty days working behind the scenes to building a business that serves fleets across the country. It's a story about hustle, about learning on the fly, and how leadership and consistency can take you from small beginnings to serious success. If you've ever built something from scratch or dreamed about it, this article will hit home. And finally, let's talk about cargo van upfits. Sounds simple, but one wrong decision can cost you. 5 things to know when buying a cargo van upfit package walks through everything you should consider before you spec that next build. We're not just talking shelves and bins. We're talking smart weight distribution, mounting strength, warranty compatibility, and even how your upfit choices affect resale value down the road. Whether your drivers are techs in the field or delivery pros on a tight schedule, the right upfit can save time, improve safety, and seriously boost productivity. If you've got cargo vans in your fleet or you're about to, don't skip this one. It's your blueprint for smarter builds and fewer headaches. Now let's switch to video, and this time we flip the script. We're taking you inside our Interviewing the Interviewer series, where 2 of the fleet world's most respected voices stepped into the hot seat. Erin Gilchrist of IntelliShift shares her leadership journey, what she's learned from years of interviews, and why empathy and connection still matter in a data-driven world. And Josh Turley of RTA Fleet gets real about what makes a good interview, how fleet tech is evolving, and why curiosity still leads the conversation. These are thoughtful, personal, and full of insight. If you love learning how leaders think and operate, don't skip these. Also worth queuing up, our Fleet 101 Introduction to Work Orders, which breaks down how your shop's work order process can either make or break maintenance efficiency. Learn how to track the right data, flag delays, and improve technician workflows before inefficiencies turn into expensive breakdowns. This is perfect for new managers or seasoned pros who want to sharpen their tools. And keep an eye on our Spotlight series, Legends of Fleet, sponsored by Legend Fleet Solutions. From the Garage Up, a public fleet powerhouse, is the latest episode digging into the experience and knowledge of Sam Lamorato. This one dives into how a public fleet shop transformed its operations, invested in its team, and became a performance-driven powerhouse with zero shortcuts and a whole lot of pride. If you want a behind-the-scenes look at fleet leadership done right, don't miss it. And Work Truck Exchange 2025 is accepting applications. Apply today at www.worktruckex.com to join one of the most exclusive fleet networking experiences of the year, where fleet managers and solution providers connect one-on-one in a curated setting. This year, we're going bigger with a legendary twist. Get your axe throwing arm ready. And remember, spots are limited. If you're ready to connect, collaborate, and take your fleet to the next level, WTX is where it starts. And in some quick hits, here's what else popped up this month in the world of work truck. GM's investing big, $888 million, into its Tonawanda plant in New York to build the next generation of V8 engines for trucks. ChargePoint and Eaton are partnering up to create a new EV charging ecosystem, complete with energy storage and smart load management. Starting June 25th, FMCSA will begin enforcing English language proficiency requirements for commercial drivers, so heads up for compliance teams. And Goodyear's making moves. The company just sold the Dunlop brand for $735 million as part of its ongoing business shift. And that's a wrap on this month's Truck Chat Monthly Recap. If you like what you heard, there's even more where that came from. Head on over to worktruckonline.com for daily updates, subscribe to our newsletter, and follow us on social for more videos, stories, and resources you won't want to miss. And of course, subscribe to Truck Chat so you never miss an episode. Thanks for watching. I'm Lauren Fletcher, and I'll see you next time.